Let's go, chat. How are you? Cheers and social. Welcome to the Quicks Arcade, where we sit on the same boss forever. How are you all doing? Cheers. I am drinking this. Believe it or not, okay, this is a lie, chat. This is a lie. I went out today and I got some grocery shopping done, or a few errands, not really grocery shopping, things I needed to get for myself. And I stopped by a Tim Hortons and I got a large coffee with 3 milk. However, I obliterated that coffee using your word that you just typed in chat, Athos. I obliterated this coffee. And so when I came home, I refilled it with Starbucks K-Cup Keurig coffee that I bought in the store. So this is now a large Starbucks with 3 milk, not a large Tim Hortons. But being environmentally friendly and not feeling like wanting to wash a cup, does that even make sense? Well, I'm saving water. I'm not washing the cup, right? I threw the empty Tim Hortons cup underneath the Keurig maker. You liar! I threw the Tim Hortons cup underneath the Keurig maker and made myself. I actually should get one of these. They sell these. No, this is cardboard paper, right? But they sell these ones. They look exactly like this in Tim Hortons, in Starbucks. That'd be funny. In Tim Hortons for reusable. And if you go through the Tim Hortons drive-thru and order a large coffee and tell them you brought your own cup, you can save money. You can. They give you a discount on the price of the coffee. So that's kind of cool. So I should get one of those, but it's not paper. It's like a plastic, but it looks exactly like that. But anyway, this is a paper one. This is a Starbucks, not a Tim Hortons. That was a long speech for a very little point that I was making. I'm ready to obliterate this boss. I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. That's what I should say. Not try. I'm going to do more than try. I'm going to do my best. And we're going to try to get this girl down. I'm good with her, I think, until she puts on that blue orb at the end of the fight. And then I'm stuck because I can't get any more health damage on her unless I can get her out of the blue orb. And I'm having a real hard time getting her out of the blue orb because she throws up so much interference. She throws up a giant Reaper dude named, what do we call him again? What did we call him yesterday? Wasn't Michael, wasn't Jake. We gave him a name yesterday. Now I've forgotten the name. It'll come back to me. But she throws up Jeffrey. Was it Jeff? No, I forget now. What was the name? But anyway, she throws up this Reaper dude. She throws up dogs. She throws up guys with swords. She throws up archers. Plus, she has bombs, blue circles on the ground that explode if you go near it. If you run near her to try to break the blue orb, she makes an AOE blast and that knocks you out. She's got skulls that fly around in the air at you. So it's really hard. Once you get her to that blue orb last phase part, it's almost impossible to get her out of there. I haven't come up with the meta yet for that. I haven't figured that out yet. So that's where we're at. I did do a little bit of off-stream farming, not for points or anything, but some of those poison orbs and stuff. I did get some stuff. I have some stuff on the belt. Whether we use it or not, I'm not going to use it right now. I'm just because I don't really like using it, but I did get it. So we have some. I also found out that you can get those regression orbs for stats changes. I found the scroll for those and gave it to the blacksmith. So we're able to craft those now. So we're not worried about being stuck in our stat situation if we want to mess around and play with it. I also found out that the musician, the bard guy that Reg talked about down in that shortcut area, he sells them. So I bought I think 10 or something or 5 or something off of him. So we have enough of those to mess around a bit if we want. What else? That's it, I think. I didn't really do any work on the boss other than go and get the farm up some of those vitality orbs and things. So I've got some of that stuff on the belt. But I'm going to try not to use it right away. I would rather fight her. Would be nice if we could get a weapon that did more damage than the weapon I have. I mean, we're in the high 400s, plus the buffs on it puts it into the 500s. But I did notice when I saw, trying to look to see how far in the gameplay we are, I did notice that the guy was actually using a dual wield, and he had something that was 700 damage. I'm like, where did you get that? But I didn't cheat. I didn't look or any of that. So lying and cheating. No, I didn't lie and cheat. I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I told you I confessed. But look, Tim Hortons doesn't care. Starbucks is the one that should be pissed about this because I'm concealing Starbucks inside of Tim Hortons and Tim Hortons is getting all the free ad Tim Hortons is getting the free advertising for the Starbucks product. If it was the other way around, then it would be right. And then I didn't cheat. All I did was I confessed. I told you I went and got stuff, but I'm not going to use it unless because I don't like it. It does help. That poison does help. That's 1,000. It's like a clock ticking 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. It does help. It does help. But especially when she goes in the blue orb, if you miss it, but she's poisoned, then the entire time you're trying to break the blue orb off of her, she's ticking 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. It would be nice to be more efficient at using it, but I'm not that good at fighting her, timing her, looking at my health, making sure I've got enough, and clicking left and right on my D-pad, then down on the D-pad to activate whatever it is, and clicking it back to the next thing. Oh, she's shooting at me. It's hard to coordinate all of that for me. I'm not a good gamer. The whole reason this stream exists is to give other gamers hope. Listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it, right? I'm not a good gamer. I'm not a good first-person shooter. I'm not a good Souls player. I am impatient. I don't like it when a story drags. Open world games can sometimes lose me because I end up walking all over the place. I need a little bit more guidance in my games. A little bit of hand-holding. Not too much handhold. I don't want the God of War Ragnarok boy. I don't want that kind of hand-holding. Did you see the picture I put in the Discord? If you haven't, it's funny. Some guy had, you know how we used to joke in Schedule 1 when we first unlocked some of the characters in the game and we got our first dealer, the guy living next door to us in the motel, Benji, and then we were joking on chat about what if Benji turns out to be like an undercover cop or something, right? Remember we were joking about that? Well, apparently that's very common. A lot of people joke about that. And it's become, the Two-Face, right? It's become like a meme. Like everybody says Benji is an undercover narc. So somebody did a T-shirt. I thought it was really cool. They took the Scarface T-shirt. They changed it into Benji Two-Face. I thought that was cool. Hey, dog. All right, let's go. You did? Yes, I saw that with the cat. I saw that. All right, let's go. You guys ready? Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's do it. So we're not the only ones in our chat that thought Benji's Two-Faced. I hope they expand that game. I'd like to go back to Schedule 1 at some point, but we did everything. There's really no point at the moment. I mean, I haven't been back for a little bit, but there's really no point at the moment because all we could do is buy the stuff to do the coke factory and make the cocaine in the big warehouse. But it would just be more of the same. It would just be like what we were doing already with the meth and what we were doing. Like we could set up some employees in the above the Chinese place for weed, leave the people there doing the meth, and then go do the big warehouse and set that up with employees for the coke and have like $1 million in our bank account. But there's nowhere to do anything with it. Like we would just be running around collecting the money and handing out the drugs after that. So they need more content in the game. They need some, like, maybe go into the police station. Maybe you can get arrested and sent to jail. Maybe there's other stories they could put in, some side missions. And I don't know, there's things that they could do with the game to expand it. But awesome game for what it is. I think it was a smash hit with a lot of people. And I think much kudos to the guy who created it because I don't think it's a big studio. It's like one guy or 5 guys or something, or maybe a couple of girls in there. I don't know, but it's not a very big Timothy something studios, isn't it? Congrats to them. They have a runaway hit on their hands. I hope they take the money and go run with it, do something with it because it's super fun. All right, let's go. First Berserker Khazan today. And then later tonight, I'm quite tempted to switch over to BioShock tonight, chat. I'm thinking about playing BioShock tonight. I haven't played BioShock for a long, long time. We're kind of in a really tough spot in Atomfall. We're really stuck on low health and low stuff. I did a little bit of Atomfall outside of stream to see if I could get ourselves unstuck. And I've got ourselves decently unstuck, but it's a very slow-paced, slow-burn game. And I don't know if it's exactly a good fit for the nighttime stream. It doesn't have enough opportunity for action and crazy. And so I'm kind of toying with the idea of switching over and doing some BioShock, starting a BioShock playthrough tonight. So anyway, time will tell. We'll see how we do with the first Berserker Khazan. I am on a schedule today. Mama Quicks has a list. She's got a list written out, the things that she needs and wants to get after my stream this afternoon, so I can't go long like I did. I went with, 8.5 hours yesterday. We'll probably call it around, 4:30-ish. Between 4:30 and 5, we'll call it today. And then I'm going to take care of Mama Quicks and try to get back for a night stream. Or I will get back for a night stream. I'm thinking probably I'm going to go BioShock tonight, just so you know, heads up. Played that game. It was real. Spoke to everyone. Avoided combat when you could, etc. You put Adam Fall. You played it as if it was real. Yeah, I could. It's definitely fun. It's got beautiful graphics and it's good. I have some quibbles with it. One of my quibbles is the whole stamina thing, running around and moving around, because there's a lot of map land that you have to traverse, and you're constantly running out of gas, and you're constantly running out of. If you have some way to be able to, if you could run faster or move quicker in the game, I would appreciate that. I could definitely see how that game is fun, exploring all over the place. Not like a psycho nutter like some people. I should have spent more time probably in the village, going in and talking to people, because I would probably be in a situation right now where I could craft more things and I would have more heals and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But being the psycho crazy that I was, killing people, I know I've ended some quests. I know there's something with Nora and a switch emitter or something, or a switch shifter or something that now I can't get, which would help me open doors I can't open now. I discovered that. But I think the game is good. I think it's good. I think that game is a 7.5 out of 10. It's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. The graphics are really nice. The AI is a little weird. Like, you'll have 5 guys will be, oh, there he is, let's get him. And then, like, you'll kill one guy, and the other 2 guys, if they're not close enough, they'll be like, where'd he go? I don't see him. And you're just literally right there, like, crouched behind a wall or something, and they completely give up and walk away. But those robots are crazy. I got myself stuck in a spot where I couldn't get out because I was up on a lookout tower, and the robot was camping the bottom of the tower, and I couldn't. Every time I tried to climb down the ladder, if I jumped, I died, and if I climbed down the ladder, he shot me dead. So I was stuck for a while, and I had to wait for like 10 minutes until finally the thing like walked away, and then I got down out of the ladder. It's a cool game. I think it's fun. I just don't know if it's good for the night stream, considering the way I played it and the minimalist situation I'm in. I wish you could move around faster in the game. It's very slow. Like, you go over to see Nora, for example, in Nora's barn, and you do all of that. And then the next thing you want to do is go take that stuff back to the guy at the bar, but he's in the other map, which means you got to traverse the entire map you're on to get back to the tunnel, and then you've got to slow walk through. Then you got to go down into the ladder into the tunnel, and you got to slow walk through that tunnel to get back to the other spot, and then you've got to slow walk from there to the bar. And if there was just some way you could move around more quickly, because it makes you not want to. It makes me not want to. Oh God! Now the stream is going to have to wait while I traverse this whole way all the way back to this thing to do this one thing. It's kind of like wasted time. I suppose you could just keep looking where you are, as long as you remembered to go back. But then you're kind of, that's kind of, I think, what the game wants. But then I don't really like that style, because then I've got 5, 6, 7, or 8 half-finished things going on that I'm kind of trying to keep track of. But anyway, I thought the game was fun. Whether I bring it back on stream, I'm not sure. I probably will finish playing through it. But I'm thinking about BioShock tonight. Just heads up. Let's go. Khazan, 830 deaths, Stonk. Let me make sure the death counter's working. Make sure that is activated. It is. Good. All right. Death counter is activated. We got to beat this lady. Bellarama? Bella something. Bellaria. I think it's Bellaria, isn't it? I'll find out when I get in there. She is active. She does a lot of magic, has a lot of attacks. I pretty much got them figured, except for the last third of the fight. That's where I'm, and it's a long fight. That's the other thing. You've got to maintain this fight. You got to survive it for the long run, which means you need, especially me. Maybe, old man, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Cheers. We'll see. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I'm just going to do my best. And when it happens, right? All I really need to do is figure out how to move. Like, for those of you that have followed my channel for a while, you know that I'm not one to use all kinds of extra button presses and skills and special little tricks and all kinds of little attachments or things on the belt and stuff. I'm much more meat and potatoes, learn how to move in the room, learn how to dodge, learn how to hit. Even if it takes twice as long, if I can get good at that, that's input, output. of one thing. Input, output, in the ears, out the ears, one thing. That's what my brain can handle. So if I can learn how to move and how to control the space of the room correctly, like I've done in the first phase, I can beat her. I just haven't figured that out for the third phase, or the second two-thirds way through the game. How are you doing, Will? Oh, the fight, I mean. Glad to be back watching the struggle. Nice to have you here. Cheers. All right, one big swallow of the coffee. Music in this game is good. Epic. I was saying, Lil, that I did a little bit of farming. Not that I'm going to use them right away, but I did a little bit of farming. I got a hold of some poison and some regression orbs and some life orbs and some stuff. I found... I have the recipe for the regression orb. The blacksmith now has that, so we can always make more of those. Because yesterday we were talking about how we only had a limited number. So I solved that problem. We did respect the character from what he was. We did respect him. So now these are our stats. 60 vitality, 55 endurance, 10 strength, 30 willpower, and 10 proficiency. We did have it the other way around. We hammered the willpower. We put the willpower up to 99. Remember we tried that? And we didn't really get that much more damage output, to be honest. Like right now, I think I'm getting like 1,500 a hit, because I'm getting one thing does 7 and one thing does 8, roughly. And when we had it up to 99, it was like, I think it was like 1,000 each, or 900 each, so it was 1,800. So we went from 15 to 18. So we only went up 300 damage for 69 extra points. So it really wasn't worth it, right? So we took it out of there and we put it into vitality and endurance. So now our guy hits for less, but he has a lot more gas. He has a lot more gas, and he's a bit tankier, has a bit more life. And he's got A dodging with this outfit we put on, which is 3 pieces of cleric. We chose 3 pieces of cleric because if you have 3 pieces of cleric, you get the stamina buff and the guard stamina damage decrease. And then you guys suggested the chaos equipment, 2 pieces of chaos, because then if you do brink guards, you get a little bit of health regen on every brink guard. And then we've got our best ring for stamina recovery and potent blow damage. That's the strong, the heavy attack. And then we've got our best necklace for potent blow again. Potent blow attack damage, 39. And there's the stuff I have in the belt. 20 vitality orbs, 10 poisons. 10 poisons with 6 in the chest. 5 poison bombs, 9 in the chest. I got 12 of those willpower orbs. And for the regression orbs, I have 5 of them on me. We've got a total of 5 orbs now. Remember yesterday we only had 1, so I got an extra 4 in there. That's it. All right. So I'm not going to use anything. I'm just going in. I'm going in dry axe chat, and I'm going to warm up, and we're gonna learn her.
Come see what happened to all the others.
So I'm getting, I'm getting 8. What am I getting? 884 and 779. 1650, 1663. If I go sideways, I'm getting 14. I'm getting 200 less. But the advantage of the potent blow attack is it knocks her stamina down really quick. The side to side doesn't really do that much. But sometimes the side to side is better, I think. When she's got the blue orb going, I think the side to side's a little better because I can hit her faster. I can get more hits in. That's 2 crowd No worries, Apis. Man, have a good day. Maybe we'll see you later. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Wow, my face. Couldn't hit her, I was out of gas. Now she's bubbled up. That's always the issue. That's always the issue. Low health, am I? I guess this bubble just won't break, Jack. I can't get this bubble to break on me. It just won't. I can't get the bubble chat. It's impossible to break this thing in the third phase. Now I can't get any more heals because I don't want to throw javelins. I'm dead. When I get her down to the last third, I cannot get that bubble to break. I hit it, and I hit it, and I hit it, and I hit it. It just won't break. Okay, 831. Let's go again. Let's go again. Now we can throw some poison at some point. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready to use any of the side stuff. I'm gonna limit overhands to 3. Unless she sticks around. Because I want to keep some gas in the tank. Okay. On the fire, she sticks around. Alright, so that's meted out now. So that's pretty much guaranteed every time now. Okay. We crumble her again. Okay. Do our brink parries to get the health regen. Stop the blue bubble. Stop the magic attack. That's a blue cat. I missed. Damn it. Okay, oh well. Just go with it. You're gonna miss them. You're never gonna be perfect in a fight, right? Unless you're Gino Machino. Shout out to Gino Machino. Perfect Souls gamer. Girl, how come every time I go to hit you, you swing back? Just let me hit you for free, will you? Just let me hit you for free, please. Stop backing up. Stop running away from me. Oh, I took huge damage there. There we go. Stun her again. Still got 5 heals. Okay. Stop that shit. Earth. Okay, cut that out. Run around. This is where I gotta find a meta for this. What could I do about that? What could I do about that? Nothing. I couldn't do anything about that. I couldn't do anything about that. I got dogs all over my tits. I gotta break this stupid... She's just gonna blow me up every time I go near her. Girl. Death, right down. Break the... Why will this not break? Why can I not get this thing to break? Chad, it just won't break. I cannot get it to break. Break! I hit it, and like it breaks in the second phase. I break it, but in the third phase there, or whatever you want to call that, I smacking it over and over and over. It won't break. 8:32, right? 8:32. You just got in shopping for dinner. Got shopping in for dinner. Refueling first with some sweet chili, mini rice crackers, and some garlic cream cheese. Yum. So like a nibbly type of fare. I bought some of that stuff. I got some wood-fired pizzas, frozen, but wood-fired pizzas that were on sale and that I've had before that are good, and some Monterey Jack cheese and some Havarti cheese and some cheddar. Obviously, I picked up some Starbucks that I'm drinking in a Tim Hortons cup. Dinner's gonna be creamy garlic chicken, garlic, tarragon, and red wine, and mustard with pasta. Yum! That sounds good. I got a recipe for, what did I get? I haven't made it yet. I'm gonna try to make it this week. I got a recipe for lasagna soup. I've never had lasagna soup, and Goodyear was here a couple weeks back, maybe a month ago, and we were talking about dinners, and he said he just had lasagna soup. I said, I'd never heard of that, so I looked it up, because I'm always looking for good slow cooker meals, and it's a slow cooker meal. So I'm going to try that at some point. Cook up all the meat and the spices and everything. Like, you cook up your meat mixture in a frying pan, and then you add that with your sauce and your lasagna noodles and stuff chopped up and everything in a slow cooker, and you let it slow cook. Yeah, it's called lasagna soup. I'll show you the recipe. Looks good. Well, lasagna soup. Looks good. So it's basically like, I guess, lasagna, but it's done like, instead of it being all layered and strips, it's more like kind of chopped up, so it's much easier. You can spoon it up into a bowl from a crock pot. Lasagna soup. So I got the recipe for that. I'm gonna try that out. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, it looks good, right? I like things like that. I like that's my kind of jam, you know, stuff, because you can make a batch of it, and then you can eat it for lunches and stuff. You can have it whenever you feel like it throughout the week. A late night snack, you can throw it in the microwave and heat it up, and it's still good. Sometimes it's good like 2 or 3 days later, because all of the flavors kind of migrate together, right? And spices or whatever you put in it. And you can put toppings on it too. You can put some feta or ricotta cheese on it, and yeah. All right. Good for the winter. I would that'd be good for the winter time too. Stick to your ribs meal. Yeah, a lot of like same thing. If I do like a beef stew or something in the slow cooker, it's better like 2 or 3 days later, because the beef juices and when the gravy and the potatoes and the vegetables and stuff are all fresh and new, they all kind of keep to themselves, but then they all if you leave it for a while, they all start talking to each other, and you get a better blend of flavors. Yeah. All right, let's go. So we got a bit of a meta for the first part, right? 3 hits only, and we can get a couple of stuns in. Two, three. And we got to stun it. Now we got to be aware of her ability to go bubbly. That's funny. She teleported, but she teleported to the same spot, so I get to double dipper this time. She made me. You done screwed up, lady? You done screwed up. She's let me hit her so much I've run out of gas, Jack. That was punish. That was punishment. Oh, you would, wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you? You would go all the way across the arena to bubble up on me. Because I was just dominating too much there. She made a mistake. She teleported. But they teleported her right to where I was. Oh, no, though. Now we've got to deal with the Reaper. Because she's in the bubble. Because she's gonna kill me immediately. She's gonna kill me immediately. Hey, Reg, what's up, bud? I am having a good weekend so far. Yeah, it's nice weather here. All the front edges on the left and the right-hand side of my driveway, the grass is dead. Just about an inch on the left and the right-hand side of the driveway, the grass is dead. And that's because we had such a harsh winter our winter was so crazy this year. I did so much snow shoveling that when I slid the shovel into the edge of the driveway to do it, I must have slid it and killed all the roots. Killed all the roots of all the plants along the left and the right edge of the driveway. So that'll take a while to grow back. I got a little bit of a dead patch all the way down the left and the right side of the driveway. But the rest of the grass is green and growing. It's like I'm gonna have to mow it soon. Probably this time next week, maybe earlier. I'm gonna have to get the mower out and get that tuned up and get mowing the grass down. We've already got dandelions in the grass now. Sunny there, beautiful day. Don't fear the reaper. I think I pretty much got the reaper down, actually. He's not the biggest problem I have anymore. It's the dogs and the archers and primarily getting that blue orb off of her. That's the biggest problem. Spoiling your dinner, stuffing your face with spicy rice crackers and cream cheese. But I had to eat something. I was starting to get hunger pangs coming back from walking. For sure, hunger shakes. Never had hunger shakes. That's when that's when you know you need some sustenance. Been great for the last week. Hope it's not our whole summer. Yeah, I hope it continues. I assume that's what you mean, right? I assume what you mean is that you hope this week is not it, and then it starts being cold and miserable afterwards. Because we had the longest winter, man. Our winter started like we were getting snow in like mid-November. Are you kidding me right now? We don't normally get snow here till like mid-December. We were getting snow mid-November, and it didn't quit. It snowed in April. Like 4 weeks ago, we had snow here. What, are you kidding me? In Ireland, you get a good week or two of sun. That could be it for the summer. Oh yeah, because then you get what is probably a lot of rain and stuff. You get like English weather, sort of overcast and like not super cold, but kind of overcast, gray, spots of rain, occasional sun peak. Yeah. So funny. So it's amazing the difference that the Gulf Stream makes to the weather, because that's what happens to us when the Gulf Stream, because the Gulf Stream normally goes above us. It's up in the Canadian Shield, but every once in a while, for whatever reason, it creates a big U. It does a dip. They call it a polar vortex or whatever they call it, and it pulls all of the Arctic winter weather down lower latitudes, and we get a lot of really cold snaps. We had an ice storm this year from that, and then other times it goes up. But if you look on a map, and where like Nova Scotia, like the east coast of Canada is, which gets good summer weather, and where England is a lot farther south. We're farther north than England, but England gets more colder and overcast weather, and it's got to be to do with that Gulf Stream and not so much the latitude, right? Hi, Apple Tree, how are you? Welcome to global warming. We were warned, but because we are a special kind of thick wanker, we have been fucking about, and now we are finding out. Nice to have you here, Apple Trees. Nice to have been able to pull you away from the ZX Spectrum in your newly minted streaming setup. Make sure you're following old Apple Trees. He's not a streamer yet. We're gonna turn him into a streamer. We're gonna get him in. Apple Trees and I, when that game Arc Raiders drops, Apple Tree and I are gonna get on that thing, and maybe we'll get a third person in there. Maybe Shockwave or a member of chat that wants to play, another member of chat that wants to play, and we'll get on that Arc Raiders, and Apple Tree will teach me the way. The ZX Spectrum Mini is a must-own console for the entire family. And Apple Tree's gonna get a ZX Spectrum. He's gonna figure out how to connect it so that you can stream from it, and he's gonna go on the retro channel, because there's a retro channel on Twitch, and he's going to be a retro gamer. That'll be his specialty. Does OBS run off the CPU? Yeah. As far as I know, right? I don't know what you mean technically, Hippos. I'm on a one PC system, so everything I'm doing right now is all off of one computer. So I would say, yeah. You need a decent CPU. At least you need a quad core or more, but that's like old school these days, right? Everybody's like 8 and 12 core these days, or more. But I've got a 56. I've got an AMD 5600X. That's a good CPU, but it's not by any means the best these days. That's old school probably these days. I've got an AMD 5600X and a 3060 Ti, and that's more than enough for streaming and gaming in 1080p 60. That's what I shot for. I shot for 1080p 60. I didn't put money to sleep by making a crazy big, expensive rig that would look good and impress all my friends, but I would hardly ever push it to its limits because I stream all the time my games. So because Twitch is 1080 60, I got my bitrate maxed out at 6,000. I got really good internet. I got my bitrate maxed out at 6,000, which is the highest Twitch will let you go. You can go higher, but then you get spotty performance. 6,000 is guaranteed. If you go higher, I think you can go up to 8,000, but then they don't guarantee that. So you end up with this, and people that you don't want to mess up people's view of the stream. So 6,000 bitrate on the OBS, 5600X with a 3060 Ti PC. I think I got 32 gigs of RAM, but you can still get by with 16 if you wanted. And just a basic mini tower. It's a mini. It's not mini. Sorry, it's a whatever. It's a mini ATX. It's not a micro ATX, and it's not an ATX. It's an ATX case. So a mid-size system because it's only 1080 60 with adequate ventilation. It's not going to get crazy hot. And a decent power supply. And then everything I do, I got 3 monitors, and everything I do, I run off of that one rig. And I've been doing that. I've been using that rig now probably for about 4 years. Every day, solid, hardcore. So it's holding up. Yeah, and then so I got on this monitor. I've got on this monitor over here on my left-hand side. Looks like my right-hand side to you guys, but my left-hand side, I've got my foobar is what I use for my music and intro. I've got it's called DC software or something. That's my death counter. Below it, then I've got OBS. Then here I've got my game in front of me. I see what you see. And then on this side, on my right-hand side, left-hand side on the screen is my chat and my activity board. So if people follow or I miss something because I'm in a fight, I can go look at the activity board and see who it was that said that or followed or whatever over there. So it's all laid out here in front of me. And it's all running off the one PC. No worries, no worries. No worries, I suppose. Your PC should be all right for it then. Yeah. I would imagine you are. You need, for internet, they recommend your minimum spec for your internet. It's because it's all on your upload speed. When you're streaming, it's your upload speed, right? Because you're putting information and data out more than you're bringing it in when you're streaming. You're doing both, but it's out more than in. So 50 up is more than enough. 50 up is more than enough. I have streamed when I used to come up here and visit my parents. When my dad was still alive, I would come up here. They didn't have very good internet. Well, they had good internet down. They had terrible internet up. And I could still squeeze out a stream at 10 up. I just dropped my bitrate and lowered my resi down to 720p. But now I've got like 170 up or something. But I don't need that. I don't use that. 50 up is more than enough. 30 up is more than enough. So as long as you've got that, you're good. All right, let's go. Let's go. Well, that was a good run right up until I died. So there you go, Apple. Now you know all the specs for your gaming setup. when you hit those 50 followers, make sure you follow Apple Trees. Let's get them to 50. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I should create a graphic for my screen in one of the corners. Apple Tree follower count. Instead of doing like, people do these like sub goals and all of this, try to talk their stream into subbing to them. I don't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm never going to do that. But I could put up an old Apple Tree's follower goal and get Apple to 50. You're already following? Awesome. Let's get that boy to 50. Apple will become a full-time streamer, and he'll become extremely successful. And I'll be able to say one day, I know that guy. I was there when he was nothing, and I made him what he is today. And he'll stand up on his high perch and look down upon all of us plebs. He'll look down upon Summit. He'll look down upon Co. He'll be the greatest ZX Spectrum streamer there ever was. And everybody will be like, how did he do it? And we'll all be like, we were there when. We remember when. And then he'll take everything we taught him and he'll go to kick. Oh, I forgot about the bubble. I was too busy making jokes. Girl, you better behave. Girl, you better behave. I should become his agent. That's right. I'll have to abandon my dreams of streaming and feed off of the crumbs of the table of old apple trees. As the crumbs will be great. It's not really easy to fight her against the wall like this. Up against the wall here is kind of... I wish you would... There you go, girl. Get out in the middle of the room a bit. It's a little easier to fight you. How do I fight her? Because I'm getting attacked by dogs. Chat, what do I do with this bullshit? This is where I run into problems. Like, everything takes my life. Everything. Like, I can't live. I can't live. The dogs are all over you. Can't break the stupid bubble. I'm trying to kill this dog. I lose health every 2 seconds. She runs away. I cannot break this bubble. I can't get it down. Wave shit on it. No. It's just never ending. Does hitting the bubble get rid of some of the skulls or not? Come on, lady. That's my problem. I can't get past she puts a bubble around herself so you can't hurt her, and then she does non-stop everything. Dogs, soldiers, archers, skulls. Ground is exploding right where you are no matter where you go. Go near her, a big AoE blast underneath her. Giant sword while she's in the bubble. And it's non-stop. And you can't catch a breath, and you got to hit her about 150 times to get her out of that bubble. That's my only stumbling block in this fight, I think. Now, that's where I have trouble. I got to do all the work to get there, and I just can't break through that barrier. Do I have a point yet? No. I think like 20 more. 834. We need Appletree in his wisdom to get on the game in his stream and teach us the way, chat. I think he ran away. I think we made him shy. I think he left. He doesn't want to respond to my shenanigans. He's feeling the pressure. We made him shy, Chad. He's back on his ZX81. He's playing James Bond, RoboCod Alpha Edition. Oh, he's here. I'd like to destroy the games industry if I had the power. Maybe you need to create your own gaming company and show them how it's done. Apple Studios. Actually, you probably get sued for that name. I'd hit you more if I could, if I had gas. Classic example of how I can't get her out because I don't have the gas. I missed. God damn. All right. Oh, I missed. I missed, so I missed. I still have all my heals. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4, still 4. 5, nope. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. 14. 14 and whatever extras. 14 and whatever, like, you know, blocks. Whatever damage they did. All of the extra stuff. She's so extra at the end of the fight, like the last third. She's just so crazy extra that I can't get the handle on not dying. It needs a crash and to be rebuilt. Like that movie Fight Club, Apple Tree, where the whole premise of the movie, besides the twist in it, which I'm not going to say because spoilers, but whole premise was Tyler Durden's goal was to destroy all of the credit agencies and banks so that all of the 1% overlords would be brought down to their knees and rise up again as a more free-flowing utopic society or whatever he was, or whatever his dream was, to take down the corporations. It's run by late-stage capitalist pigs. Yeah, to take down the capitalistic pigs who have decided that instead of having the agenda being a great game that might have some merchandising and might have some wokeness in it, they've decided that model needs to be flipped on its head, and we need to figure out a way that we can build a big store with a great big shot of wokeness and with a huge injection of woke agenda. And now we've got that. Let's try to figure out some kind of skin game that we can throw around it. Instead of the meat being the game, the meat is the store and the wokeness, and then we'll put the skin of the game on it. They got it backwards. All right, let's go. All those shenanigans, like Cyberpunk knowing their game was bad in the beginning, and so therefore when they released the review copies, they only released the PC review copies because they knew that the console copies didn't work. So we don't want bad reviews, so we won't release the truth. What we'll do is we'll just release the PC ones. Even then, we're not going to get the best reviews because it's still running like shit. But we won't get trashed. All that kind of stuff. Or we'll release a game. Hey, Murdochs, how's it going? Cheers. Or we'll release a game for early review, but we won't put the store and the merchandising and the coins in until after the reviews are out, and then we'll put it in on the back end before we release the game. That's another shenanigans they do. Or what's another one? Or we'll make a game that's really fun, interesting, and draws you in the first hour, but then the second, third, fourth, and 10th hours is just rinse and repeat with nothing new and innovative added, because most reviewers don't go through the whole game. So they'll look at it and give us great reviews, but then when you actually buy it, it's like one of those cakes that looks amazing, like has amazing decoration on it. You're like, wow, that looks like a really good cake. You take it home and you cut into it, and it's just vanilla. It's just plain sponge cake inside with nothing special going on. All right, let's go. All of that shenanigans. I gotta remember that I can't block the earth attack. There's a chance to get a lot of hits. Bonker, okay, Earth. Fire. Nope. Fire, eh? I would knock you out, but I got no gas. I have to stand here. We just have to stand here and look at each other. Because I got no gas. Earth? Oh no, not Earth. Thought that was Earth. Girl, I thought that was Earth for a minute. I knew what you were up to there, so I just waited. No gas. Okay, come on. She's really trying for that bubble in this first phase. Girl, you know it's true. I just wanna beat you. Now we gotta get in there. She's got so much stuff going on that I can't get. I need 12 hits, right? One, two. She does. Well, how do I get in? Okay. Nope, she's gone again. I can't get in. Come on, let me get in. One, nope. So that's 2, 3, 4. Nope. Can I please get in there? 5, 6, 7. 8. Chad, I can't get in there. Come on, let me. Chad, I can't get in there. It's annoying as hell. Now, that's my problem. I just can't get in the fight. Gotta be 10, 11. I cannot get that blue ball to break. I can't. I hit it with the monster. I hit it with my sword. It doesn't even look like it's near broken. It doesn't even look like it's like halfway cracked. Oh, okay, 836. And I'd like to not let her get in the blue ball thing, but it's hard enough when it's like the first phase where you can kind of see her do the backflip and everything. But in that last phase where there's 50 things on the screen and they're all coming at you and you've got to dodge all of them, you don't have time to watch her wherever she flew to, stop, aim a javelin and throw it precisely, because you're going to get completely hit by everything that's the dogs, the skulls, the blue circles on the ground. There's no way. Unless you get lucky, a little lucky throw, you get that window, quick little window. There's no way you're getting that, preventing it. All right. Let's go again. We'll get it. No upgrade yet? Where am I? Oh, I'm like, what am I, 800 away? Something like that? Almost. Quick says blue ball. She's blue balling me. Chat, this girl is blue balling us. All right, let's go. Oh, it's annoying. And the hardest part is when you get up to her to hit her, just before you hit her, she jumps up and floats away, just out of range. So you can't get the shot. And then you've wasted all of your energy, so now you can't get back to her in any meaningful way. All right, good beginning. See, like even regularly, the window is tiny. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 8. 9, 10, 11. I got her on 11 that time. Can't get near because she's putting blue explosions. Come on! Really? Miss, see, that's the annoying thing. She does that. See? You dodge and block off all the attacks. So now it's your turn to swing. You go to swing, but she flies up in the air away from you, and you can't hit her. And then she comes back with a vengeance. She's a prime example of the importance of stamina damage scaling. Oh my god. Do I ever feel like playing Stardew Valley instead of these punishingly difficult games? Never, Apple Tree. To be honest, no. I played Stardew Valley. Quaint, cute, fun, pixelated, walk around, crafting, building, doing things games. Really, for the most part, bores the crap out of me. I'm not anti them, and I'm not never say never type of dude on that stuff, but no, not really. I need short attention span. The only Apple Tree, the only game with the crafting and stuff that I enjoy is Rust. Rust is its own animal. I can't explain why. I don't really know why. I think it's because Rust has that Rust has that element of danger. Everything you do, there's no every time, every moment, every movement, and everything you do in Rust, there's no guarantee that you could be dead in a second in Rust. It's that sort of scare. It's almost a horror game, right? You're naked on the beach and you run to a tree with a rock. Everything's fine. It's a sunny, beautiful day. You clunk the tree with your first hit of your rock on the tree. You're like, I'm gonna make an axe so that I can build a house. And by the time you hit the tree the third time, bang, you're dead. It's like, what? That discourages a lot of people, but it's that element of risk in Rust that probably makes it, because then everything has meaning. If you actually do manage to make a house, if you actually do manage to plant some crops, if you actually do manage to craft some things, everything has a feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction because you did it despite of probably avoiding death many times. But the quaint games, not really. No, they don't really grab me. How many streams on this boss? This is, well, do it more like in hours. I did it the first time I ran into this boss was 45 minutes. Then we did 3.5 hours. Yesterday we did 8 hours. We're really more like 7.5 because we talked and stopped. So 7.5 and 3.5, that's 10, 11, sort of like 11.5, plus we've probably fought it a day for an hour. So 12 and a half hours so far on this boss, Reg. So I think you beat it in 10 hours or something, didn't you, Reg? So I'm already longer than you. You like games with an easy option, so you always win. Like when we had our own Rust server, Apple Tree, that was great fun to learn, right? For crafting and building and peace, because we had a peace pact on the island. Nobody was killing anybody. So it was, but then what happens is you take away that risk element, you take away that danger element, and then a lot of the meaning of the game drops out because nothing has any satisfaction. Well, of course you have a level 3 workbench. Of course you have all the gear and a machine gun and a helicopter and a great setup, because there was no challenge in getting it other than learning. That's the purpose of that island we had, was so to encourage people to come on and learn how to do all of those things. But once you have the knowledge and the learning, you want that risk. Yeah, without the risk, there's no reward. Yeah. Once I had my fill and fun of that island, and I think others were along the same lines, Pippity Poppity and yourself and Wolfgasm and other people, nobody came back to the island because there was no. Yeah, it was fun when you and I would go and take some of those knowledge and those skills on a late, just before, we used to go in, Apple, just before the day before wipe or something on a main server, where like there's very few people left because they know the next day it's gonna wipe, so there's no sense doing a whole lot because 24 hours later they're wiping the map. But you and I would go on and have fun with because it was a little easier for you and I to do stuff. We'd scrouge up some bobs and blow some doors to the side of bases and steal loot. Yeah, then it was fun, right? If I could get really good at shooting and all of that stuff, and that would be a game that I'd be into streaming and playing with people because it's super fun. The Island of Hugs and Rainbows. That's right, Quicksland. It was like a learning island. The Island of Hugs and Rainbows. Someone on that server started breaking. Yeah, we had a problem originally when we created that island, Apple Tree. We had a bit of a problem with hackers. It was an unlisted island. You had to get the server numbers from us on the stream, and then we put it up in your Steam, and it would show up on the Rust lists. But somehow a hacker found it and he was griefing some people. But Pippity Poppity and I put Pippity on as a moderator on the island, and then we learned how to do God mode and stuff. So we were able to, if anybody got griefed, we were able to go and ungrief them and give them their shit back and go blow up, find the hacker and destroy his base. But we had it for a little. We had that problem for a little bit, but then it kind of, once they figured out we knew what we were doing there, they left us alone. What's going on? What's going on, Mad Bad Kid? Nice to see you. I'm getting my ass kicked by the last phase of this fight. I haven't figured out how to get her out of that blue ball without dying to everything. I have to figure, it's a juggling problem. I mean, she's not going to stop spamming, right? I know it takes 11, 12 overhand hits to break that bubble, but she flies around so much, moves around so much, has the dogs, the archers, and all the blue explosions and skulls. It's very hard to get those hits on her and survive. That's my problem. I got to figure out how to move in the last part of the fight. If I can figure out how to move, okay, you know, she jumps back, she teleports back, she's going to start doing the skulls. I throw the javelin, interrupt that. Now, snap. It's like snapping a football game. Now, where do I run? How do I move in this arena? Because she's going to start the fight the same way every time. What's the most optimal position to go? How do I get hits on her? Because I'm doing all of that stuff in the beginning of the fight. I just haven't figured that out for the last part of the fight. We'll get it. Damn it. Wow, did I ever screw up? I didn't think she was going to do a laser beam. I did not think she was going lasers. Okay, that was a bad run. She's never done that before. Teleport back and shoot a long-lasting laser. She always teleports back and either goes blue bubble or ground the lightning thing. The circle's on the ground. That was new. Alright, do it again. That was a bad run. Bad run. Take two. Now she does fire. And I can get lots of hits. Usually. Not this time. She ran away. No worries. No matter what, I'm gonna have to fight bubbles in this fight, so. So far I got one hit on the bubble. 2 hits. Three hits, 4 hits. No, I have no gas. 5 hits. Six hits. 7 hits. 8 hits. 9 hits, 10 hits. So annoying! Stay here. 11 hits. 12 hits. 13 hits. 14 hits. 15 hits. 15 hits that time. Okay. Oh, you would do that. Was that because you were against the wall? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh. What was the death count on arrival? I mean, when we first arrived to this boss, when we first got here, I'll tell you. This will be embarrassing. Let me find it. I'll tell you. I'll look it up quick. The quickest way to do that would be like this. Somewhere here. 669. 669. So at 869, that'll be 200 times, 200 tries. She summons Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember the 21st night of September? 669. Is with a quick look, that's what I saw. Yes, yes. I go a little early for that. I go a little too early for the fire. I have to go early for the earth. The fire's a little bit more delayed than the earth. It's hard to deal with that when she's against the wall. I can easily deal with that when she's out, like somewhere in the middle of the room. But when you do a sideways dash and it's gonna result in you colliding with the wall, it pushes you backwards instead of sideways, and then you just get absolutely plastered. Fire is delayed. She's not doing fire? I'm out of gas. Get out in the middle of the room. Thank you. Bang, hit her. Bang, hit her. Fire. Teleport. Oh, when she's all the way across the arena, it's hard to get that. Because even if you target, even if you hit her, I missed her, but even if you hit her, it needs travel time, so that takes away makes the window harder. One, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Nice, I got her down quick that time. I don't know what the difference was. Now, how do I move in this? How does one move in this fight? Let her come to you? She's not going to come to me. These dogs are going to cause a big problem for me. Switch to sideways attacks only, because it's quicker. I don't want her to blew up on me. Low health now. She did anyway. There's no way. See, there's no way I'm gonna get her not to do that. There's no way I'm gonna avoid her doing that. How do I move in this? Like, I can't get away from it. I can't get the hits and get away from her and get a heal and do all the things. It's just, oh my God. It's like a hyperactive juggling competition of a ever decreasing health bar that's burning down so quick I can't even get away to heal because she's ripping it up and she flies right to me and has a super long sword and there's dogs and skulls and explosions under there's no spot to get the heal in. If I could just figure out how to break that friggin' blue bubble and get the damage on her. All right, let's go. Sure, yeah, I'm up for a suggestion, Murdoch's. Don't be upset if I don't take it, but I'm always up for hearing it. I went early again. I always do that. Well, I don't know why on the fire. I do everything else perfectly, but that one fire attack, I just seem to love. For some reason, I always want to dodge it early. It's stupid. And it costs me every time. I would knock you down, but I have no gas to do it. One. Two. Can't hit you, because you won't let me. Two. Keep running away. It's so annoying. Keep on flying away from me every single time I want to do a bubble move, okay? What do I got? 2 hits? That's it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Come on, lady. Can I get some swings? 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, got it on 11 that time. Okay. Earth. Now the fire's coming, maybe. Nope, we stunned it. There we go. Of course you do. Of course, it's so hard to get it. If you go all the way over there, it's impossible to get you without getting lucky. One, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 5. 6. 7. That's it. Doesn't matter, I'm dead. Wish you the best of luck with the boss. Be lurking. No worries. Going to play in Stream Exhibition 33. Awesome. Chat, if you get tired of watching this boss fight, go check out Mr. Reg. He is doing Expedition 33. Let me give you a shout out, Reg. Spell it all right. There you go. Get tired of watching me banging my head against the wall, go check out Mr. Reg. Hey, Athos, welcome back, bud. And give him a follow and some love and support, because he gives lots of follows, loves, and support to this channel. You looking forward to playing it? Apple trees, yeah. All right, let's go again. What was Murdoch? What was your suggestion? Pretty much established that stopping the bubble is pretty much impossible in phase 2, so you need to out-damage it. Get red buff whirlwind and run a level to get used to it and go back in. I have, oh my God, Murdoch, was it not you yesterday? Was it somebody else? Somebody else was telling me the same thing. I hate it so much. I'll do it again. It just doesn't work for me, this red. I know what you're talking about, but I tried this. I don't like it, but I'll do it. It's only, was it you yesterday telling me the same thing? Maybe that's the key, but I'd have to relearn everything. All right. Swift, potent, red, whirlwind, with my guard stuff, and my, what was it I was using over here? This. There you go. Oh. Okay, here we go. Because it messes up my, it messes up my potent blow. That's why I don't like it. Because if I do a running potent blow, it doesn't work right. But we'll give it a go. It could be the magic elixir. Classic example of not being able to get you out.
At Hoss_Centaurus says, did you remember to reset your stats quits?
These are the same stats, Athos, as you had us try yesterday. I haven't changed it since. I didn't put it back, but I did get some more regression orbs, Athos, so we can, we don't have to worry about getting stuck. So much for trying anything. There was nothing. I backed all the way across to the other side of the arena to try to get a heal. I backed all the way across to the other side of the arena to try to get a heal, and she fired everything that she had, laser beamed right at me and just ended me. I can do great right up until that moment, and then it's just over. It's just over. Taking time to push right bumper X to go red and to get a slight swipe in to do the work. What? How? Can't even get a finger on her. It's just red line destruction in that moment. It's just, there's never any moment to get any action. I'm too busy trying to just stay alive. It's ridiculous. I wanted to go in there and try some of it, Murdoch, but she shit all over me and turned me into the demon. Like, she immediately spam killed me, turned me into the demon, and then I was stuck in demon mode. I didn't want to be in that mode. So I backed off to try to get the heal, because I know that happens when you're low health. But she wouldn't give me she wouldn't let me have a breath. I backed off to get a heal. The second I transformed back to get the heal, she shot a million skulls in my face, and it was over. See, it's so impossible to time. When she does that, it's impossible to time it. She doesn't stick around. I'm dying anyway. I'm losing health. It doesn't kill it any faster. It's not breaking it any faster. I'm just getting shit on and losing health because it's such a long animation. It's such a long animation. By the time I come down out of the sky and have control of my character again, I've lost 3/4 of my health bar. It looks fancy, but I don't think it does anywhere near the damage that... my health to getting shot in the face. I don't know if that was any faster than... But I'm willing to try it in the third phase. If I'm able to do it, if I'm able to get it on her without her floating away and put skulls in my face and blowing me up before I can even get started. Same problem as last time. Now I'm gonna be dead, because... she just tosses my salad, kills me, and then I go in and get nothing for it. I'll keep doing it, but I ain't seeing the success there. What's the death count? Oh, 245. Sorry, dog. Woo! What's up, working gamer? How are you? Nice to see you.
12 says buff up red.
So I'm keeping that for I need my diamonds for that, right? I'm keeping it for when she goes blue bubble in the last phase. If I spend it now, I won't have it in the last phase, unless I get them back really quick from this move. I don't know if this move takes it or counts it. You know what I mean? Yeah, fuck me. Can't even get to her because I get smacked and shit on by everything that's near me. That's gonna be the. I don't think. I did not get her there. It might be good in the last phase, Murdoch, but I didn't get her to that phase any faster with that. It looks fancy, but I didn't get her there any faster than I normally get her there. That's why I did that, to compare it. I didn't get her there any faster than I normally get her there. I mean, I'll use it in the last phase, but I don't feel like it was any faster than my normal. For that part. Of course, now I'm dodging terribly. See, it messes up when I do my strong attacks, it gets involved in it. I don't like that. Jesus. If I can keep the bubble off of her and have some energy. I need energy! Jesus! Got no gas. Got no gas. I'm dying to no gas. Because I'm electrocuted or something. I'm getting janked up by the stupid dogs, man. They're pissing me off, these dogs, because every time I go in there... Oh, come on! Can't get anything started because the dogs are in the way. So sucking. Stop running away, you little wench. Stop running away. She's just spamming death to me. Dead. I will give you that. The phantom thing, not so much the whirlwind, but the phantom thing helps with her running away from you at the in that phase. The phantom thing definitely helps get breaking the blue ball because she floats away, but the phantom thing still hits her. So can definitely break the ball faster in the third phase with the phantom thing. But the I think my strong attack is still superior to it, but you just can't get to her, so it's definitely helpful in the third phase. I agree with you on that, Murdoch. Definitely broke that ball several times using that phantom thing for sure. But I only have 1 point in it. You can put more points in it. I didn't think you could, can you? I'll look at it. Definitely that did help, yeah. The phantom thing, because she floats away so much, but if you're whirlwinding, your phantom thing will still hit her even if she's away from you, so that breaks it faster. That helped. I think it's maybe 51. If you put more points into it, maybe in the first phase it'll break her faster too. All right. Okay, let's look at it then. I don't think I have any more. I have to reset to do it. Oh, I can upgrade. There's just so much, even with that, there's just so much ridiculous, crazy, man. Skulls, guys, dogs. The dogs are so annoying. They are so annoying because you can't not focus on her. If you focus on the dogs, you're dead. Because she's going to put 5, 6, 7 skulls up before you get the dogs out. Now you're dealing with Fred and Fred. You're dealing with Fred the Reaper, and you're effed. Now, to my credit, there's almost a point to be made for if I'm really doing badly. If I'm really doing badly, there's almost a point to be made to let her put Fred up. Because I can parry Fred pretty good, and I get a rally of health on the parries. So I could actually fill my health bar on Fred, if I do Fred right. So if I'm like on Vapors, and there's just magic spam everywhere, no Fred, say no to Fred. I'm just saying, like, you know, like if I'm desperate and there's no, like there's no way I'm gonna get it. If I parry off Fred, which I'm pretty good at doing, he'll fill my health bar because every brink parry regains health. I get health regen, So I can almost use Fred as I can almost farm health off Fred and points. Actually, I get a full bar of points and a full row of points and a full bar of health off Fred. But I'm only saying if you know get in the bad zone. Okay, let's go. I can get an upgrade here. I don't know, chat. Endurance? I guess endurance. I have to go endurance. All the numbers have to be even, or if Terrell comes in here, I'll get in trouble. Terrell will get mad at me if I don't have all even numbers. Let me get a drink here, chat. I don't want any beers or anything. I'm just gonna go for some ginger ale. Some ginger ale. I'm gonna do BioShock tonight. I'm gonna play BioShock at 9 p.m. tonight. I'm gonna start a BioShock playthrough. Haven't played that in a long time. I think that'd be a fun one to do for a night stream. Cheers, everybody. Bling. Phantom 2, Whirlwind 1. Let's have a look. Oh, you mean like, okay, oh, you, all right, I see what you're saying. So let me reset everything again. Swift, potent, penetrate, guard. How about 3 on that? What did I not buy that I usually buy? I could go Whirlwind 3, Phantom 3. What did I not buy that I normally buy right now? What am I missing in my purchases? I think I got all my purchases, didn't I? I think I got all my where did I get these extra? I must have got some skill points just now or something. What did I not buy? I don't ever buy any of this stuff. I buy that one. I only buy that. I buy, oh, it's this I didn't buy. Decrease the stamina consumed on a successful guard. That's the one I didn't buy. So I could load this up and just buy one of these. Like that. No? What do you want? Under it. What do you mean under it? Oh, go down below? Like, what do you mean? Like here, here, and here? Oh, just that one. Just this one. All right. Here you go. Right? That's what you wanted, right? Are you happy now? I'm not going to do the one at the bottom because that's an extra button press. Listen, Burdock. If I do this one, it's never... If I do... I know you want this, but if I do this one, it will never happen. You don't understand me. This is an extra button press. It's not going to happen. You think I'm some kind of gamer? Do you know who you're talking to right now? You're talking to Mr. Panic. The magic's going everywhere. I push fat finger B and I'll use... I played Dark Souls 2 and fought the spider thing, laser beam spider thing, and I burned off all of my fire butterfly things that are rare in the game to get, thinking they were heals. I used them all, and I'm like, I can't understand why I'm not healing. Why am I not healing? Because I can't manage buttons correctly. See, Reaper knows. That's an extra button press. I get it, but it's an extra button press. It'll never happen. I'm a passionate gamer who hates No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk 2077 and rage quits James Pod 2. Listen, Apple Trees, go back to your ZX81 or your ZX Spectrum. All right. I'm gonna do it my method in the first part though, because I'm super comfortable with my way in the first part. And it's about the same. I mean, well, I don't know about now. Now with the extra buffs, maybe this is... I didn't check with the extra buffs. really much better than my method in the first part. I know I'm not red, but I'm keeping my points. My combo there goes like 1,500, 3,000, 6,000. Now I'll do it because she did that. Flying at her at distance is definitely I didn't know that the phantom thing would move to where she was. I didn't know that was a thing. Hey Fred. I'm not worried too much about Fred. Fred's actually probably good. Because I'll get my full bar back and all the points. Fill me up. Fred, you can get rid of the friggin' dog though, Fred. Fred, the dog sucks. Fred, the dog's gotta go. I'm stuck behind Fred. Fred trapped me, chat. That sucked because I got stuck against the wall. See how he filled up my health bar and he gave me all my spirit back? I would have been fine except for the fact that he sandwiched me into the wall, and that screwed it up. I was fine. Fred isn't a problem, but getting pushed up against the wall ruined it. All right, let's go. I'm gonna do my way in the first part, your way in the second part, because I don't have a problem with the first part. I'm very comfortable fighting her like this, except for when I miss my dodge. Because if I'm dancing up in the air, I'm not gonna see her blue bubbles as easily as I know when she's about to do them. I know she's not ready yet for it. Now she is. She may not do it, but she's ready. She's up against the wall. That's always a problem for dodging her. Come here, girl. Girl, you know it's true. I'll give you one. I'll give you one, Murrock. A non-red one. Give you two. Because she was gonna go laser. I'll give you three. Oh, see now? That distracted me. That's the real advantage. Can you do it here? Will it teleport me to her? No, okay. That's the real advantage of it. I didn't have a chance to get to her. Can you do it on Fred? That'd be funny. I'm gonna try it on Fred. I kind of like Fred. Fred's kind of my boy. How do you like me now, Fred? Fred's like, fuck off! See, Fred fills up my bar and my points. I kind of like Fred. Fred's kind of good like that, as long as he doesn't put you up against the wall. He's good for healing. Fred, have some of this. Where'd you go? I have no gas now. See? I switched to get a vitality orb so I can have some gas to keep the pressure on, and the second I go to some belt stuff, dead. See, Fred is actually a bonus. I mean, obviously you'd prefer not Fred, but I've got these willpower orbs, right? So if I run out of heals, I can use those if I have 3 dots. And Fred is like a free health bar, and however many spirit dots I've got down there. I thought that was a backflip. That looked like a backflip to me. It didn't work. Freaking, even with this, she just shits out so much garbage. She just pushes out so much garbage that you just don't get a chance to move, to do anything. All right. Let's go. You gonna hack my computer and turn off my goddamn sprint button. Listen. Listen, listen, Linda. Come on, I was right up next to you. That's ridiculous. I'm right up next to you. Did I last minute dash that? And you're still telling me you're clipping me with that? Baloney.
Big Seam85 says Twix's password is 769 777
Who's that? Who's that? Oh, no.
Revigintillion 777.
Oh, no. Hey, Big Sean! Ladies and gentlemen, Big Sean has arrived. Everything is going to be okay. Because we've got that many reasons for things to go right. What's up, Big Sean? How are you, buddy? Hope you're doing good. 777 This makes it so much easier to win.
777 no million 700.
Oh my God! Is that how many attempts it's gonna take?
777 billion 777 million 777,777.
Son of a bitch. How are you, Big Sean? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Just so much shit you spit out. I got dogs. Dogs are ruining it. Dogs are ruining it. Dogs are ruining it. Got the dog. death. We gotta get that heal, but I get the skull's gotta stop. I can't heal. Fred, you're my only hope. Fred, this is what times like this were made for. You and me, Fred, we gotta dance, please. Be nice to me, Fred. Fred, I don't want to be against the wall. Fred, I don't want to be against the wall. Fred saved us. Maybe. Fill my bar up, Fred. Fill my dots up. Ouch. Keep it up, Fred. Come here, baby. Can do without the dog, though. Thanks for the fill up, Fred. She is just wrecking me! What good was it? She doesn't give you an inch, man! Let me get in there, please! Stop running away! I got nothing left in the tank. This is what I got, is what I got. Skulls galore, just won't let me get it. Just won't let me in. It's so annoying. Just non-stop magic spam all over the place. Fred filled us up and I couldn't make any use of it. Because she just shits out skulls everywhere. I can't go in to fight her, even in the whirlwind thing, because the skulls are just like, lose health, lose health, lose health, lose health, lose health, lose health, lose health. If I back off, it's skulls everywhere. Big swords and lasers. Did you not see me going at her? That's all I did was go at her. That's all I did there. And died doing it. That's all I did. She just does, they don't care. The skulls just burn you down and kill you. Did you know? All I did was run at her. The skulls just burn you to death. There's non-stop skulls. Just non-stop. You just can't get in. They're floating and flying everywhere. They just burn your health to pieces. This is gonna be bad now because I don't have any orbs anymore. They're all gone now. The thing I was using to extend the fight, they're all gone. So now we gotta do it in 6 with Fred or 6 perfect. some of this, lady? Stop that shit. Oh, I went early. I always do that. I don't know why with that fire move. I always do that. It doesn't hurt you that much, but I always do that. As hell, man. It's annoying as hell. Just the skulls, and then jank you up arrows. I'm doing nothing but going at her, but she just constantly throws stuff up that janks you up. So you can't every single time. I go right at her, I'm trying to keep the heals up, but she just constantly puts something in there to jank you up. All right, let's go. Whatever. Of course. There goes all my health. Of course you're gonna run away. Of course you are! Of course you are! Again! Every time I go near you, you run away. There's all my health. I'm gonna get arrowed to death this time. I can't get near you. You won't let me get over there. Here come the skulls to kill me. Yeah, I'm dead already. I'm dead now. That's it. That's all she wrote. I got nothing. And dogs. Hey. She just doesn't let you get her. She does. She flies away or puts a million things up there that it interrupt everything. She flies away and interrupts everything. There's no getting to her. All right, let's go. Give me a second here. Let me go. Actually, let me pick that up. It's the same every time we get to that spot. It's the same thing. She just you run or walk up to her. And as soon as you get near her to do your thing, she floats away and then puts skulls all over you and explosions and takes half your health. And then you got to try to get your way back to her. And dogs and archers and explosions under your feet. And by the time you get to her, you got a smidgen of health. And that automatically turns you into the Phantom. You can't do anything when you're the Phantom. So you got to back off, and then you either have one heal or no heals. And by the time you press the heal, the dog bit you, or she's floated away again, or all the skulls will hit you again. You can never get a chance to burn her up. It's just annoying. All right, let me see. What was I going to do? I was going to do something here. I don't have enough points, do I? No. I want to go to the merchant, because I think that merchant, if he restocked, will give us 5 extra heals with the orb thing. So let me see. I've got to go. Where is he? He's here. Gotta go here for a second. I understand the whole thing about maintaining stamina. How do you propose I maintain the stamina? That means to stop moving or walk. I can't walk or stop moving because skulls and dogs and archers and blue circles under my feet are constantly exploding and killing me. So I have to move, dodge, or run. Move, dodge, and or run to get away to get out of the way of that stuff. There's no way to maintain the stamina. Okay, give me a second, chat. I want to see. It'd be great. It'd be awesome if I could like stand still or perfectly dodge everything and have the stamina bar go back up. But it doesn't seem to work like that. And then she flies to you with a giant sword and slashes at you, so you got to dodge or block that. There's all kinds of things in that arena that are burning up your stamina besides fighting her. Okay, I want to see if he's gonna restock.
It's good to see you again. You do know, so I'm...
Did he restock, this guy? He didn't. He didn't restock. He did before. How do you get the merchants to restock? I know there's a way. Because he will sell really really good things. 4 really good things, but he didn't restock. But I know there's a way to get them to restock. You have to finish a level? Oh. Any level? So, like, if we were to go back to, like, a early game boss or something and kill an really early game boss, the merchants would restock? Because that would be... Because right now we're basically 4 or 5 heals less than we had before. Kill first area boss. And he restocks. Yeah, you can go back. Let's do that. Just because, not so much that we have to do it. Well, it would definitely help, but it gives me a mental break from battle too. So, like, we could go to fight Phantom Blade if he's there, or somebody else. Who would be the best one to fight? I wonder. Which one do I know the moveset? Which one do I remember the moveset the best for? Phantom Blade would be the easiest, wouldn't he? If he's available. Storm Pass? Tempest Cliff? Just go red in phase 1 and play it exactly as you've been playing in phase 2. Alright, well. We can try that too. I just need a mental separation from that boss for a second. Should we do this? Try to defy us. I don't know if this method will work on him, will it? Can you fight Phantom with Phantom? Can you fight a Phantom with Phantom? I guess she can. I guess she can.
Submit to us. Why fight the inevitable?
Kind of. He knocked me on my ass there. There we go. So that should reset. That should reset the merchants. Okay. So we can go to that merchant now and get some more heal orbs. Yeah, but you gotta remember that she's a way higher level than that guy is. It won't burn her like it burned him. All right, let's go back here, back here.
Dong Ear says 854,
there you go, Dong.
and
Sorry,
I also
buddy.
need to go to bed.
Okay,
Bye.
bud. 8:54 it is, logged and noted. Thanks for hanging out, Donk Man. Have a good sleep, sir. Have a good rest. Nice to see you as always, bud. All right. Let's go see Mr. Merchant, man.
friend.
Hello,
How long
friend.
has it been? It's good to see you again.
All right. Give me your goodies.
You do know that I'm
Give me all your goodies. I'll take those vitality spheres off of you. I'll take those primeval regression orbs. I'll take that poison. And I'll take 10. It's 10 orbs. 10 orbs every time. That's the way to get your extra lives right there. 10 extra orbs. Let's go. Let's go. Beat this woman's face in. Okay. All right, here you go. All red like you want. All red like you want, chat. All red like you want.
Another
red.
of Ozma's assassins. Come, see what happened to all the others. Miss Flyaway. And you guys believe this is better than the way I was doing it. I'm down to 3 health. Where normally I would get there with 6 health. Or 5 health. And I hardly have any damage on her. That is not better. Take this message back to your
That
master.
is not. Listen. Okay, I'm willing to use it, but let me fight her the first phase my way. I know how to do it my way, first phase, and it's flawless. Well, not flawless, but it's a lot better than that. Are you just looking to add to my death count by making me relearn a new method that's gonna... Just let me fight her my way in the first phase. And I can kick her butt. And then you want me to go red? That was useless damage. It's good for knocking out. It's good for knocking out the ball, but I can crumble her in my. I could get really good damage on her. wouldn't let me. I couldn't go anywhere. Everything was heat-seeking. I couldn't go anywhere. She just absolutely annihilated my health. No matter what. I didn't do any running. I just did dodging. She just targets and burns you down. She just annihilates you. I no-hit her almost in the first phase, because my method I can do. But the red stuff, she didn't care. She didn't care. She just wasted me. I slowly and carefully dodged in past all the skulls. I got to her and she just wasted me. Just absolutely. That wasn't even a question. She just wasted me.
_Centaurus says, listen Limbo, I hope this does not distract you and I hope it is not distracting. Last thing I want is for you to be distracted, so please don't let this distract you and don't be distracted by this, just focus on the fight without.
Son of a bitch! well timed, well played, Athos. She teleported right to where I was. I wasn't expecting that. What? I'll give you that. If you can manage to stay near her, the red whirlwind is beautiful for the ball. I agree 100%. In the second phase, good luck. Trying to pull that off, though. She floats away all the time. Dodge the guy. Can we go in? Boom. She's gone already. Now she's a ball. Now she's doing. So how am I going to get in on that? I'm not going to get in on that. See what I'm talking about? I was playing very careful, dodging all the things. She doesn't give a shit. She just melts you. She just melts you down. She doesn't care. I don't have time to stop and throw a little ball in the air, crush it, and get my heal. The skulls are all over you. There's no moment to do that. Should I just stand at the end of the arena and let her come to me? Maybe I should just let her get Fred going. Well, I'm trying to stop her from doing the 7 skulls, but I'm starting to think I like Fred better than her. Fred gives me heals and free points. Fred's nice. She's nasty.
Not ideal blocking that lightning, but I didn't have time to move, so. Well, if I don't stand in it, she's going to build up all the skulls or go blue ball. So it'll be, you're going to have a blue ball on your hands. Ouch. Mistakes were made. Or Fred, which quite honestly might be preferred. I kind of like Fred. Fred's growing on me. Fred the pimp. See, if I don't go up there, that's what we get. Actually, I don't mind Fred so much. Fred's actually kind of my friend now. He's beaten the sense into me. See all that recovery we got? She's gone. See, I can't get the rest. Not sprinting. There's skulls though, so now I can't do it. Now the AoE. I'm not sprinting and I'm not standing in her AoE. Now we got blue. Trying to preserve my stamina. I can't get near her. I can't go near her. She won't let me. Still lost all my health.
Murdoch's12 says Phantom form and kill dogs.
Can't get near because she keeps putting something that'll take my health away. Trying to get near, but see. there's a guy gonna shank me in the... I tried to get in there, but there's some guy shanked me in the ribs. Now I got... Now there's skulls all in my face. AoE blast. Now we got archers. There goes half my life. I got no heals. I got no arrows. Gonna try to get a dot so I can get a heal out of it. And we got skulls. I guess I gotta wait for Fred, huh? Fred to the rescue. All right, Fred, let's build it up. Come on, Fred. Fill me up, buddy. Slap me in the next week, Fred. Thank you, Fred. Thanks for the top up. Skulls. Slap, slap. She flies away with more skulls. Slap. That's all my life gone! Immediately. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Now we got skulls. I can't fight her right now because the skulls will take my entire life form. AoE. Okay, when am I supposed to go in? When? Now? She's not there. Now she's bubbled up and I can't hurt her. I got no life again. See what I'm talking about? I played it all super careful and I waited and I dodged it. It doesn't matter. They don't care. So I gotta wait for Fred, hopefully. Because I got nothing. I can't do this. If I try to fight her now, I won't win. I'll lose. I've got one hit from death with no heals. I need Fred no Fred. No Fred? She's gonna shank me. Dead. So where was the opening? I'm being all careful. I'm not standing in the AoE. I'm maintaining all of my stamina as much as possible. There was no opening. Every time I got near her to do this red thing, she flew away and put all kinds of magic skulls on my face and took all my life. Every time. I tried to be as careful as... There wasn't an opening. Well, what do you want me to do? Go right at her? That's what we did before, remember? Immediate death. It doesn't work. Mad Brad, that's what I'm trying to say. That the pressure was instant death. The last 4 times I went immediate pressure, I went immediate phantom because I was 0 health. Immediately. And you want me to do immediate pressure and no running, right? No running, immediate pressure, right? No sprinting, immediate pressure. Save all your gas, immediate pressure. All right, you'll see. Then you know what you're going to say to me when I do that? You're going to be like, oh, don't stand in her AoE. Well, then I can't give her any pressure because her entire surrounding area is AoE when I get there. That's what you're gonna say. I know exactly what you're gonna say. I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna die immediately, and then you're gonna say, yeah, but you stood in her AoE. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't give her pressure if you're not next to her. I know exactly what's gonna go down. You bastards! Don't you understand? Beat you down, lady. Here we go, you ready? Hit her, interrupt her, go red, straight at her. No running, sorry, no running. Straight at her, here we go. Dodge those, straight at her. Here we go. She moved away. She moved away. She moved away. No gas. She moved away. I gotta heal. Go back. She moved away. I'm gotta heal. She blew me up. Gotta heal. Go red. Can't go red because I don't have any things. So there you go. There's your straight at her. No running, just except for a little bit at the beginning. Trying constant magic jank. Didn't get a single swing. She constantly moved away from me. AoE blasts. Skulls and dogs. And I didn't let off the gas, and I didn't run, and she burned me down to 0 without even I didn't even get a swing on her. That's what straight at her does.
2Rull_Wizard says you just need to be in melee range during the melee range segment and at range during the range segment. You also need to dodge the attacks and attack the boss. By following this amazing strat, no boss will ever stand in your way.
Oh, so it's because I went, because the beginning wasn't quite right? That's what fucked it up? All right, I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
2Rull_Wizard
Hey,
says we can also shorten it to get good.
How you doing, Terrell? Hope you're having a good day, bud.
Inova0721 says melee harder.
Melee harder. Yeah, like how? Press the button harder? She's a whole lot of woman. Whole lot of Rosie. Nope. Just burns you down. Just burns you down. All right, I got 7 minutes left, chat, because I have to. Mama Quicks has needs this afternoon, so can't go crazy long. I'm gonna come back with BioShock tonight at 9 o'clock. And we'll see if we can get some more of this action tomorrow afternoon. If we don't beat her now. I always do that one early. I don't know why. Why do I have a mental deficiency? Don't answer that question. Don't answer that, chat. How you doing, Terrell? I think I said hi. Saw you in there. I was in the middle of the boss fight when you came in, so I didn't quite catch all the witticisms. I'll have to look at your chat. Sure to dodge that correctly this time. Damn it, I missed with the thing. again. I got wrecked. I didn't get any damage on her. Her line is still 1/3 health. Fred, I need your help, buddy. Going right at her does not... Fill me up, Fred. Fred, I'll be good, I promise. Don't hit me. Don't hit me anymore, Fred. Going right at her is not the answer. Going right at her just gets me killed. I get some hits on her, but it just gets me killed. I'm in complete, like, because I can't stand in that AoE blast, and if I back off of the AoE blast, she floats. Doesn't work. What time is it? All right, final run, last one, chat, last one. Then we're gonna have to. What Bioshock? I'm gonna play the first Bioshock. I'm gonna play. Bioshock 1 tonight at 9 p.m. EST. Gonna start Bioshock at 9 p.m. EST tonight. All right, I gotta take Mama Quicks out shopping and stuff. So, final run, chat. We'll have to bring it back. We're definitely farther ahead than we were, and I definitely 100% agree with you guys about the Phantom. I didn't realize that the Phantom attacks would travel. So they hit her, even though she's moving away, they hit her. That's very helpful. But I have to come up with a better way of dancing that second phase, because going right at her doesn't work, and I haven't found a way to... Those heat-seeking skulls and everything coming at you is just... I like Fred's actually good for a rally. Fred's actually a saving grace in the fight. I thought Fred would be the big bad evil, but he's actually not bad. He helps us because of our armor. He probably doesn't help most people, but he helps us because I've got health and spirit regeneration on brink blocking. So he fills me right up, but she burns it right down. Wow, come on, girl. Did I turn back too quick? That shouldn't have happened. Fury, yeah, Fury is good. That's if you like time dodging. No. Oh well, I'm gonna have to call it, chat. I was busy talking to you guys. Fury's good if you like. It's like a crazy jail escape where you have like all these bosses to rush, and they're like bullet hell. Cool music, super bright, colorful graphics. With you got to do all kinds of timed dodges and parries and attacks, and then like pattern recognition, bullet hell stuff. It's pretty cool, yeah. That was fun. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. I appreciate all your helps, Mad Bad Kid, and everybody in chat who was helping out. We're getting there. Murdochs and hippos and all of the trolling. I loved it all. It was super fun. I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. EST. So that's in what, 4.5 hours. I'll be back tonight about 4.5 hours, 9 p.m. And we will play BioShock tonight, and we'll start a fresh run of BioShock. I haven't played BioShock in probably 6 years, so it'll be fun. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thanks. 8:56. Let's make it 8:60. I probably missed a few. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. I'll be back tonight. Take care, y'all. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.